My name is Shrees. I want to talk to you today about possession of child pornography in Maryland and what a serious crime it is and what you probably should do if you are either accused of it or you're being investigated for it. First and foremost, this is one of the most important things you need to know if you're being accused of possession of child pornography or any other kind of child pornography crime in Maryland. First step, immediately invoke your right to an attorney. Say the magic words, "I want my lawyer." I know there are going to be times throughout this process when you're being investigated, you're going to be scared, you're going to think, well, maybe if I cooperate with law enforcement, things are going to go easier for me. Here's the honest answer. No, it's not. Immediately ask for a lawyer and immediately stop talking, and as soon as you're possibly able to do so, call and speak to an attorney. Why do I tell you that? The reason I tell you that is this. Any statement you make could potentially be used to incriminate you. And based on my over 20 years of experience of doing this, I can't think of a time when a client of mine who is accused of child pornography has ever said anything that has helped their case. I can tell you categorically, every time a client who's accused of child pornography or is being investigated for child pornography invokes his right to an attorney or simply remains silent and then hires me, I have been able to substantially help them more than the clients who have talked to law enforcement. Okay, let's begin about what is possession of child pornography in Maryland. Before we get into the details about what is child pornography in Maryland, we need to know what it is. Child pornography is a form of child sexual exploitation. It is defined as any visual depiction of sexually explicit conduct involving a minor. Images of child pornography are also referred to as child sexual abuse images. Child pornography charges and penalties are outlined by Maryland state law for possession, production, and distribution. Possession of child pornography is codified under Maryland Code Section 11-208. It involves in possessing any visual representation of a child under the age of 16 years who is engaged in sexual conduct, any form of sadomasochistic abuse, or a state of sexual excitement. Penalties include up to 5 years imprisonment and or a fine of up to $2,500 for a first offense, up to 10 years in prison and or a fine as high as $10,000. There are a couple of favorable defenses to charges like these. All you need to do, again, is get in touch with a criminal defense attorney. For production of child pornography, which is codified in Maryland Code Section 11-207, no one may knowingly be involved in soliciting, employing, or allowing a minor to engage in the production of any visual representation that shows them engaging in any sadomasochistic act or sexual conduct. Create any visual representations, film, video, image, or about described acts, or use a computer to create, edit, or store such representations. Possession of such pornographic representations with the intent to promote or distribute them. Penalties for first offense involve imprisonment of up to 10 years in prison and a fine of up to $25,000. Subsequent convictions can bring a prison sentence of up to 20 years and a fine of up to $50,000 or both. There may be underlying felonies to both of the above crimes that can increase fines and prison sentences. The investigators will gather and assess all the evidence, including those found on your computer. After detailed forensic analysis, the prosecutors will decide what exact charges they're going to bring against you, and whether it's going to be state charges or federal charges. You will be accused and charged with one of these offenses, and the type of charge you'll be charged with will depend on the number of images on your computer, the type of video images, the frequency of viewing, etc. If you violate Maryland child pornography laws, you will have to face severe penalties and other harsh consequences. In addition to prison sentences and high fines, if you're convicted of a Maryland sex crime, you will have to register as a sex offender. If you have any ability to get an attorney to defend you, do so immediately. Keep in mind that an attorney may be able to help create reasonable doubt as to the charge, or may be able to help you minimize the penalties you are going to face. Again, keep in mind that if you're accused of possession, production, or distribution of child pornography in Maryland, contact a private criminal defense attorney to help you. I have been doing this for over 20 years. I know I can help you. Call me and speak with me. 888-437-7747. I look forward to defending you and helping you. Thank you very much.